Hello from me, Lazarus. Welcome to the next lesson in my new book, Introduction to Lazarus IDE, Part 2. Last time. We looked at the calendar component dialog, starting with it and creating one example. Now we will make a more complex example, in which we will add a start and end date, and we will implement two functionalities. To find the total number of days between the two dates, with the start day, and the number of working days, excluding Saturdays, Sundays, and public holidays, where the calculation here is made for Bulgaria. And of course you can make your own example by editing it according to the public holidays of your country. We have also included Easter for Bulgaria for 2025 and 2026, although 2025 has already passed when I am making this example. And now let me just say that in Bulgaria, thank God, we have 4 days off for Easter, not working on Holy Friday, Holy Saturday, and of course on Sunday, the day of Christ's resurrection, when Easter comes, and the next day, Great Monday. So here too, we have 4 days in the program. And here are the steps that we need to take to create the program. We copy the previous project 4 into the Lazarus IDE, which we will use as a base. You know, I often prefer to use a previous project as a basis, adding something extra, or removing what I don't need. It's easier that way, rather than making a new project from scratch. Then we delete one of the label type, and add another button, and change the titles of both buttons. And all the components should be arranged like this, and this is what we see when we compile and run. Now we have to write, of course, the functionality in the code. Here's part of it in button 1 and in button 2, by the way, I can show it in the tutorial. Here's this button 1. Here we reset the date, if we choose a new start date. And in button 2, where we choose an end date. Then we have and here different procedures, but I won't go into detail about them now. And the most interesting, I can say, is the function for determining the days off. Here you can see it. We have a check for the official holidays in Bulgaria, which are the following. In our country, the day of St. George the Victorious is also an official holiday and a day off, which was recently, on May 6th. And here on Christmas we have also a few days off. Then comes the Easter check. And that's with this function. Let's try the program, compile and run. So, I press the button for start date and choose to say starting tomorrow, May 9th. I choose an end date, let's say Let me move the new year. February 1st, 2026. Here you immediately see the total number of days, 269, and the working days, 186. If we transfer more, for example, I decide to change the end date and choose exactly 1 year. Here I choose May 8th, 2026, and you see 365 days, of which 251 are working in Bulgaria. That's all for this project. Best regards.